Was good, y'all. It's time to talk about these summons because there has been a lot of confusion caused by the fact that Dahlia's release date was leaked, but it isn't true. So instead of us getting Dahlia this weekend, she'll be sometime in the future, which leaves us with one, two, three, four, five different banners, and we're going to talk a bit about them, a bit of outlook towards the future of what kind of banners you can still expect, significant events, basically the anniversary, and yeah, overall trying to clear up how to deal with this mess of I need your resources banner. So, first off, the crazy invocation of spirits. As always, no matter where you are in the game, you can never go wrong with going with a 2 times legendary drop rate, because legendary heroes at the moment or always have been the most account defining force. The lower or the earlier you are in this game, the more important this banner is for you, because amassing more legendary heroes helps you push more different content, allowing you to get better gear, and then pushing higher, getting better gear, and pushing higher. You know the cycle, as well as then introducing those heroes into guild boss and all stuff like this. So you can never go wrong with the 2x banner, and if you really feel that finger in regards to having to summon, you can safely summon on the 2x banner. Same goes for divines. The only banner that is better than a divine 2x is a divine 2x and 15x, which leaves us with the special divine 15x, important 15. It is Arrogance, Sadie, Idril, Evelyn, and Azov. So let's go about this banner real quick. Arrogance, very strong, really good, especially if you have a Lust, he's even better. You can use him in a lot of content, be it Guild Boss, GVG, Gear Rate 3, Gear Rate 1 even, if you play a Nightmare team. He has his usages, potentially has his usages in Gear Dungeon 5. Gear Dungeon 5 Arrogance might very well come in pretty clutch. And rumors are that for Guild Boss 2, the one that we were supposedly getting in a month's time, Arrogance also performs pretty well. But that's just Arrogance, and don't forget it's a 15x banner on Divines, which you should never do, because I'll just talk to you about it again, because it's so crazy what they did with Divines. Divines have a 6% chance to be a legendary. On a 2x banner you have a 12% chance. It is twice. It is incredible. On a normal banner you go from 0.5 to 1%. Here you go from 6 to 12. It is ridiculous. And then you have the pity timer rule, which says that after 12 heroes, you're getting a 2% increase. So imagine you've summoned 14 times. That means on a 1x banner or on a 15x banner, you have a 10% chance. But if you've already, if you're summoning on a 2x banner, you have a 16% chance. And the difference is really, really massive. So be careful with your divines. And don't use your divines on 15x banners. Divines are for 2x banners or 2x and 15x banners, or you got the money to spare, then that advice isn't necessarily for you. So, that leaves us with one more interesting banner. Nascent Summoning. During the event, the first legendary hero summoned is guaranteed to be an unowned one. This can only be activated once. So this banner is hard to judge, but it goes account by account. So for example, let's have a look at myself and see if it would be worth it for me. In the Watcher faction, we can get Edith and Leia as a Lord. In the Northerner faction, we could get no one. In the Nightmare faction, we could get a Magmus, a Valeria, or a Kriya. So how would I count them? Valeria, top tier. Leia, top tier. Kriya, not so much. Magmus, because he looks fancy, but he's also not as strong. So technically we have 2 good, 3 units, right? And then you have no units for us in the Cursed faction. You have Thirsty, who's going to be become even more crucial when it comes to, for example, healer codex, and again, Guild Boss 2, so that also would be a really good pull. Then we have Kai, who would be meh, so for me, we're at 3 versus 4 in the good versus meh category, and then we have Trusk and Seraphina. Now, Trusk is for me also something along the lines of meh, because he doesn't really have a specific place you can use him in, though he has a fancy design, and there might be a chance that he comes in clutch in a certain stage. And then we have Seraphina. I mean, wholly unoptically related reasons being, I would also be happy with pulling her. So for me, it's going to be a 4 versus 5, which turns this into pretty much a 50-50, right? And a 50-50 chance at getting a good hero is always, not always, but it is a good idea to pull, right? And especially for Jarl that still have a lot of lords missing, but might have more common Legos, the chances are going to be even better for those lords in comparison to getting a common legendary. So what do I want to say with this? My tip would be, if you have anywhere between a 30 to 50% chance of getting something in your opinion good, consider summoning here. Though now comes the part where you might still want to hold on to all of your summons, and that is the fact that obviously the Dahlia banner, we're going to get the Dahlia banner within the next month. They're probably not going to hold off onto it until too long. And also we have another hero confirmed that is actually going to be super nice. It's going to be a dragon themed hero, but it's going to be fusion hero. So anniversary fusion already again has been talked about. Man, leakers are menaces to society. So yeah, take that little teaser and stay tuned for the anniversary. But on that note, anniversary is going to be in 1.5 months. So 50 days, basically 45, however you want to call it, right? Can you hold out for 50 more days? Do you even want to hold out for 50 more days? That is the question that you really gotta answer yourself here. And also there is definitely going to be even more tempting banners down the line. For everyone that has already played a gacha game, you all know it, anniversary banners are always cracked out. Anniversary banners are always good, and especially lead ups towards an anniversary banner always try to bait you, always try to take your summons so that you don't have enough for the good banners on anniversary, and then consider buying summons because you don't have enough. They're just trying to get your summons, so you buy some summons. That's just standard practice, and it's your mission to resist it. So yeah, before I forget about it, the ancient banner, please do not summon on it. No point. Ancient banner without raid up is just throwing something in the dark and hoping you hit something. Don't do it. Especially because anniversary at the least is going to have a ridiculous ancient banner, and that is almost as certain as the fact that Salazar got power crapped. So yeah, peace. This has been my 2 cents in regards to should you summon, this whole summon situation. And I'll be definitely making a Ness and summon. I'll see what I get. And yeah, peace.